Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the product patio. Whoop, sorry. There we go. Today we're going to be talking about XT3 boots. It's a new family of boots for us for the 2021 season. We're pretty excited about it. First of all, sales are up over 50% in this category for us for a few reasons. And second of all, we've made a lot of great improvements. So last year's XT3 were great boots. Now they're even better. So good that a very major ski magazine has decided to make it the gear of the year. So you'll be reading about that very soon. So we're talking about the category, first of all. Hinge cuff boots, AT boots, hike, walk mode, whatever you want to call it. We live in the Midwest. Side country for us is tubing, okay? Why do we care about this category? Well, buying ski gear, a lot of it is aspirational. Where do I want to be? I'm taking my one trip out west. I'm going out over Christmas. I'm going to spring break. And they'll be skiing out west this year. Areas are making accommodations for the new ruling, new protocols, and you know, it's going to be different. We're not going to have to lower our expectations. We're just going to have to change our expectations. You may have to put your boots on in the parking lot, walk a little more. Hinge cuff, boy, that plays right into that. You might have to bring your own snacks or who knows what. But once you're on that lift, those chairs are socially distanced and we're enjoying the sport we love. So it's going to be a good ski year. Might be a little different, but it'll be one that we'll look back on and hopefully have a lot of great memories. So when you take a trip out west, there's going to be a new emphasis on some of that hike to terrain. And that hinge cuff boot is going to be a big part of that. So the first thing, we have the XT3 130, 120, and 100 for men. Price points are easy. $749, $649, $549. We go in the hundreds. We're real simple to figure out that way. Boots are lighter this year. Some new materials we're using, a dual core construction. Lighter is better because when you're walking uphill, you're in a boot pack, you're skinning up, whatever. The less weight you're bringing uphill, the better. Whether you're on ski gear, whether you're on a bike, whatever. When you're going uphill, the less you're dragging along with you, the happier you're going to be. In the hike mode, the friction's been reduced. So it's a lot lower friction mechanism. 53 degrees range of motion. An additional 11 degrees forward, total of 53 degrees. So you get a lot of range of motion. It's a new low friction mechanism. So when you are in that walk mode and the upper cuff is hinging back and forth, it's not binding up and getting stuck. Lower friction internally, more ribs to reduce any friction in the back. So again, if you're on a long boot pack, you got a long skin, and you've got any friction building up and things kind of binding internally, after about 2 or 3, 400 yards, that gets old fast. So it's a much easier process there. We give you 2 widths, our 100 or our low volume 97. And remember, when we go to our wider volume lasts, we don't take the whole mold and bring it out to make it wider. We flare it out. So we're giving you the extra room where you want it, across the ball of your feet, toe area, instep, but we're not giving you more room down the shaft, the heel pocket, ankle pocket of the boot where you don't want extra room. New sealing from the snow mechanism this year, so you have a much more waterproof system. Grip walk, the 120 and the 130 come with grip walk soles mounted on, so walking is super easy. So whether you're walking to your condo, you're walking from the remote parking lot, you're on that boot pack, whatever you're doing, walking's easier with the grip walk because you kind of have that rockered toe to roll off of. The boots are also on, the shells are on a different numbering system. We're on the 3s this year. So 293, 303, 313, whereas all of our other boots, the RS, the RX, and the LX are all on the 6s. 296, 306, 316. So keep that in mind while you're doing your shell sizing. That may come into play, it may not, but you should just be aware of it. Okay, we're going to talk about our liners. We do custom moldable liners. We have our Ultralon 3D liner. 3D means it's shaped like your foot on the inside, but it's shaped like the shell on the outside. So there's no play, no loss of energy, because the ski boot's number one job is the transmitter of energy. The more closely that boot fits to your foot, the more quickly it transmits energy. So you get a real good transmission of energy. Reinforced back seam here, so again, reducing wear, reinforced ribs, smooth interface, so when you're in that walk, skin, hinged cuff mode, you have a lot less friction going on. We also have our power rib in the front, again, because this boot is all about the going down. It's lightweight, easy to walk, good hinging for getting up to where you want to go to, but once you're in there and you lock into ski position, it skis like an alpine fixed cuff boot. And let's talk about the new power lock system. It's a metal on metal system. I invite you to pull the liners out of all the other hinge cuff boots in your store and look at what's going on inside when it's in the ski mode, and yank back and forth when it's in ski mode and see how secure it is. We have a very, very tight upper to lower cuff attachment. So when you're in that ski mode, it's a ski boot. So that's a metal on metal contact, no play, no slop. One thing, arcing that ski down the run. So when you're in switch, when the switch is up, 53 degrees range of motion, go down, lean forward, locks in ski mode, you're ready to go. So we get the 130 in the 97 to 100. We have the 120 in the same deal, 97 100, and we have the XT3 100 in both widths as well. This does not come with grip walk, just the 120 and 130. Just want to keep that straight. If you've got one of these laying around your shop somewhere, and I'm sure you do, if not, ask your manager or buyer. We have a lot of great information. We talk about the liners and the different layers. We talk about the dual core. I just wanted to give you a quick overview here because this is a new product. It's going to be in your customers are going to come in asking about it, and we expect a lot of enthusiasm. And if what happened in the ski industry mirrors what happened in the bike industry, the canoe, paddling, outdoor, camping, gear sells fast. People sold a lot of gear for getting outside in the fresh air. We expect the same thing in the ski world. So really emphasize that to your customer. There's going to be a shortage of gear, so you want to hopefully it gives you a tool to kind of close that sale right away. For women, we have the 110 low volume. We have that also in the wide. So we have two widths again. For the 90, two widths, 90 and 97 and 100, and in the 80. So no matter what flex you're at, choose your width, choose your flex, and you've got the XT3 boot for you. And this boot is going to be a great problem solver, because there's a lot of women's boots that are low volume in the 100 and 110 flex. That's great. A lot of hard charging women out there want that close fitting shoulder foot fit. What if she's lightweight, not super aggressive, and has a low volume foot? You can try to make her flex a 110 boot. We do an 80. There's not a lot of 80 flex low volume boots out there. We do it with our RX and we do it with our XT3. So at $399, or I'm sorry, at $449 is a great price point. The RX 80 is $399. So the price points go $449, $549, and $649. We're on the hundreds here as well. All the same features. We do a ladies lasted liner for all our women's boots, narrower heel ankle, flare more of the ball of the foot. We do our thin selate insulation, and we also have our asymmetrically padded tongue. So on the inboard side of the tongue, a denser foam to help that knee track over the middle of the ski. Do that in all our women's boots. So that's a quick overview of the XT3 family. Again, grab your tech manual here, go to our website, and you can learn more about it. If you got any questions, love to hear from you. Camelo@dinastar.net gets you to me. Shoot me a text, 608-770-6374. Love to hear from you. And look forward to seeing you in your store. Thanks again. See ya.